Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Winter here. I thought I would do a real quick video about E3 2016 since that happens tomorrow. Or tomorrow is the first day of it, or there's going to be some sort of build up for it tomorrow. I don't know, to be honest with you. If I'm going to be honest with everybody, which I always am, I really don't give two flying fucks about E3 because all it is just advertisements for what's going to be coming up within the next year or within the next 5 years sometimes. I don't really understand the hype around it, to be honest with you. It's something that I've never really paid attention to. I did watch I don't know if it was a live stream, I don't recall. About 4 years ago, I watched something online that was some sort of press conference. You know, it doesn't seem like it's meant for fans such as myself. It seems more for press and the gaming media to get excited and to start building the hype machines and kick those cogs in motion and all that kind of shit. I don't get the appeal of it. You know, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. That being said, I do think that now is an opportune time as any for me to make a few E3 predictions. Because as someone that doesn't give two flying fucks and never really pays attention to it, who more is qualified than myself to make predictions about it? So, these are going to be Tomb Raider related. I only thought about doing this because I actually started recording the Let's Play of Tomb Raider Anniversary about 4 or 5 hours ago, and I got to thinking about what's on the horizon, and it just kind of seems like a good opportune time for me to vocalize these predictions and see how many come true, if any. I think I got a pretty good chance this year. I mean, I've never made predictions before, but I think I'll be right on most of, if not all of these. So here we go. First one is the Tomb Raider trilogy, which consists of Legend, Anniversary, and Underworld, will be re-released for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And hopefully, then this is the hopefully part here, hopefully the PlayStation 4 versions will come with the previously Xbox 360 exclusive DLC for Underworld. I think it's about time we got our hands on that. And then the next prediction is a release date. This is probably the most obvious one out of all of them, to be honest with you. A release date for the PlayStation 4 version of Rise of the Tomb Raider will finally be announced. Hopefully a definitive edition, because you know that's coming at some point anyways, as many accolades as that game has gotten and as much praise from the critics that were paid to praise it. You know a definitive edition is coming anyways. But hopefully this first PlayStation 4 version will come with all of the DLC included. And I hope for it because frankly, I'm not going to buy the DLC separate for this one. I think I'm going to sit it out. Not only because it doesn't really seem that appealing to me, but yeah, I do feel a little bit bitter over the exclusivity deal, especially seeing as how I've always bought the Tomb Raiders and shown my support for the series. Yeah, I'm a little bit bitter about that. Truth be told, I mean, you can call me butthurt or Sony fanboy or whatever, but yeah, I'm a little bit upset about that shit. That's a pretty big slap in the face. Not just for me, but for other fans as well. You know, I'm not the only one. And trust me, people have taken their hatred of the deal much worse than me. You know, I mean, I'm pretty fucking mellow about it. I never actually started getting upset about it until about maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and then it just kind of didn't sit right with me. I understand it, don't get me wrong, it's just business. And I think anybody would probably do the same if they had such a hot property on their hands, such as Tomb Raider. There was probably a pretty good financial deal struck up between them and Microsoft. But that is a topic for a whole nother video, and this is derailing. So let's move on to the next prediction. Next prediction is home console version of Lara Croft Go, the mobile game, which released, I think it was either last year or the year before. Pretty sure it was last year. Could be wrong on that, though. I played it on mobile, and it was a lot of fun. The only problem I had with it is I don't like playing on my mobile because the screen is so fucking small. You know, and my eyesight is bad enough as it is. I don't like playing on a tiny screen. I gotta have something bigger than, 4 inches or whatever. So, but if it came to console, I would buy it again because it was a lot of fun. It was pretty cool. And if you're a fan of the core era Tomb Raider games, then there's a lot of good stuff in there that you'll enjoy. And I'm not talking about puzzles. I mean, there's some pretty good fan service. And it is fan service, but it works. And it's good fan service. So, there you go. Lara Croft Go Console Edition. And I think another prediction here, moving on. I think there's going to be an announcement for another entry into the Lara Croft series, which started with, Guardian of Light and Temple of Osiris. But I think there's going to be an announcement for another entry into that series, which I welcome because I love those games. I think they're great. Those are the games that the core main Tomb Raider series should be. Puzzle-filled, action-oriented, good challenge. A little bit light on the story, which is okay. That's fine. I don't mind that whatsoever. Some people probably do, but I'm okay with it. Frankly, I wouldn't mind if the main series took a lot of influence from the Lara Croft series. And then the final prediction is that, actually I got two more, I guess, so not the final one. But I think there's going to be an announcement made of a remake of one of the older games. Most likely Angel of Darkness or Tomb Raider 2. But if they are going to remake one of those older games, I wouldn't mind if they did Last Revelation. Can you imagine seeing that shit in the current generation's graphical capabilities? My god, that would be a visual wet dream. And it's a great game to boot. So, yeah, I would welcome that. And then the final one, the now confirmed final one, is that the upcoming book, Lara Croft. Yeah, this is very off the cuff, man. I'm not prepared for this shit. But the novel, the Lara Croft and the Blade of Gunweaver? Whatever. That book is finally going to get an official set-in-stone release date because, goddamn, that thing has been pushed back 8 or 9 times by now? I mean, it's going to be a shit book. Because the one that came before it, the 10,000 Immortals, that was a pretty shit book. So I don't have high hopes for it or anything like that. I'm personally not crossing my fingers and waiting with bated breath for the official release date for the book to come out. It's going to suck. But I think it's finally going to get a set-in-stone, it is coming out on blah announcement. And that's all I got. So thank you all for watching this. I can't wait to see how right I am or how wrong I am. And I also can't wait to wake up a little bit more so I can learn to fucking talk again. I'll see you later.